Oh yeah, I forgot.
Hello YouTube, HPZ here today, and we've got a Wii. Wii would need some TLC. Lots of TLC needed on this Wii. So as you can probably see, it needs some love, care and attention. The stream is about 22 seconds delayed, but we can ask questions and stuff. I have to look at the other screen to read them, and unfortunately I don't have video output for you guys this time around. But basically, I went to the little, they had a flea market down the road here, very small. It happens once a year. It's basically called the Westville Fest, which is the area I stay in. It's a festival for that, and it had this Wii sitting on a lonely counter there by one of the charity shops, and well, charity organizations. They don't normally have a shop, and the guy just, I looked at him and said, how much? And he's like, make me an offer. And I said, no, I don't normally make offers. Tell me what I should pay for it. And he's like, 150 bucks. Now, I really needed a new power supply for my one. My one kind of got lost somehow during the move. So, new power supply, third party is 150 bucks. So I thought, even though I've got like a surplus number of Wii's, I'm going to grab this Wii and I'll take it home. And we can have a look at it. But first thing that you'll notice is this cover. See how close I can get in there for you. So you'll see that it had like a screwdriver. If you have a look there, someone jabbed the screwdriver in and turned it. So I'm thinking this is going to be something where there was a disc stuck inside, or someone put coins inside, or someone tried to fix it and they didn't know how to do it. You know, that sort of happens. It happens a lot. I mean, you guys have seen my videos. So I thought what we will do is take this up. I've already powered it up. It does power on, and unfortunately you guys don't have video output, so you won't see. And I'll show you the correct way to open one of these. Now normally these little clips at the side just come off, but this one is kind of like broken there. So I don't know if this thing dropped or what happened to it, but generally Wii's are built quite sturdy and they don't break. So the first thing you do is you take those off, and it's these things here. I'm just going to clean that off a little bit because I need a place to stick the things. And then we're just going to start disassembling it. It has 3 screws on top. These 2 are short. Please don't get the short and the long muddled up. We're going to rip that off. Stick that to the side. And then we're greeted with this. There's 2 rows of screws and there's 2 rows all over the machine. What's important is the only ones that you're interested in is the ones with tri-wing. Unless you're working on a Japanese machine. A Japanese machine's as normal Phillips there. But I like the tri-wing, so we're just going to remove the tri-wing side. And you'll see just now why I did that, why I did not remove these top ones. Turn the machine around. You can't see any screws on here, but I assure you there are some screws. I just need to get something here. So you take anything and you push it in the back here. And you can already see that there's marks. Let me zoom in for you guys. So if we have a look there, you can see that screw is like already been fiddled with. So you can see that this machine, someone else has beat me to it. They got into this machine and they did who knows what. We will see in a minute or two. I don't think they did anything major, but we will see. There we go. So they got the one screw through. I wonder if they got this one. They didn't take this one off. See how difficult the sticker is to peel off in comparison? I never opened up this side. I'm probably going to end up damaging the sticker. But I'm okay, only a sticker, and this case is already knackered. Sorry, excuse my French, or should I say British slang. It's like someone stuck that down with super glue. And what I like to do on these is I just use a side cover and I just like stick the stuff there so that when I'm done I can put them back in, but nonetheless it's only really important for the feet. Stickers not so much. And my phone's going crazy. By the way guys, I can see a lot of people viewing tonight. It is an open live stream, so you guys can use the chat box and we can chat. I do answer questions while we chat, so if I'm going a bit fast or you didn't see what happened before, just ask the question and we can rewind. But this Wii has seen better days. Now this is the part that a lot of people kind of get stuck, but you've opened up the opposite side and the top side is no different. What you need to do is you need to take out the battery, and there's our hidden screw. Then the rest of the screws are the exact same as the top. You've got those which we don't want to take out, and you've got the long screw there. Stick that in there. I don't think this was actually open. I think someone just tried to open it and failed, or the machine was dropped. If I had to guess, the machine was just probably dropped. Or someone dropped something heavy on top of the machine. That's also a possibility. Nice thing about the Wii's in South Africa is most people bought them and never played any games. They just bought it for Wii Sports, played like 3 hours, took it away and took it home. I just want to take a second and just greet Lucas. Hi there, Lucas. And Joseph. Maybe there's dear stuff inside. Yeah, I see Lucas has watched my other video with what's inside here, and I'm really hoping so. I'm hoping there's some treats in here. So we've got that, so you can see this thing has some damage. They managed to snap that off. And that's not in the machine somewhere, so... You see how the front plate panel isn't like... That's supposed to be nice and put away in like that. That wasn't like that. So we know someone's been in here before. I can see a lot of dust. So this machine actually had a lot of... Oh, there's a disc. Surprise! Yeah, there's a disc in here. Okay, the disc is upside down. Yeah, okay. Let me zoom in for you guys. If I had a rand or $1 every time I opened up one of these and it had something weird inside. So I don't know if you can see there on screen, but we have a disc in here. So I'm just going to switch it on, and I'm just going to press eject. I think eject was this side. So you can hear the machine clicking. But nothing's coming out. The machine is not reacting at all. Ah, there we go. And Skylanders. I managed to get a copy of Skylanders. Let's zoom out again. Free copy of Skylanders for Wii. It makes sense. This thing came with a Skylanders base thing as well. I've never played it, so I don't know. something tells me someone bought this and they couldn't get it working because they put the disc upside down and donated it to charity. I've just got that feeling, you know. But we're just going to give this once over and clean the case a little bit and things as well. But I've got a feeling I'm going to turn it on and there's nothing wrong with it. But I'll also show you guys how you can just check inside. So let's see what revision this is. D2C, yeah. Oh no, this D2C with the little motherboard. These, if you get one of these with the half-size motherboard, it can't play backups from disk. So if you soft mod it, you can't use a disk to play backups. You can play different regions though. So just to make sure. That nothing weird is going on there. I just want to say hi to the Smash TV network. One of the only people that's actually seen each and every one of my streams. I have a brick Wii, got it for $2. Wish I had a way to reflash it. You can recover those. There's like a special flash that you flash to it. And then once you've got it recovered, it goes into a special mode. You can do iOS reinstall and stuff. It's a whole process. I've never done one. Should actually do that. Yeah. The drive is in very good shape. Other than some of this. There. Just gonna grab a brush or something just to. So guys, tell me, has anyone actually played like the Skylanders giant thing? Is it any good? Should I like give that a go? Because I need to get the figures. I've got the base station. It's those RFID tag things. I wonder if you can hack those. Copy it and make duplicates. I'm fairly sure you can. So nothing strange in there. This is going to be boring. Yeah, I thought it's going to be like this nice long repair video, but there's nothing wrong with this system. User error. Well, should I say user error again? It's like each and every one of these. Might as well show you quickly now while I've got this open what you normally check for. So let's say you've opened this up and the gears look fine, and or you open it up and there was a little something stuck inside and you took it away and the gears are in the right position, the arms are in the right position, there's nothing weird going on with it, and it still doesn't want to take discs, and it just doesn't, you don't hear any sort of sound with it. What you're going to do is you're going to take it, turn it upside down. And then the models are slightly different for each model. I've got a spare drive here on standby. There we go. That I'll pull out and just show you that one. But you're going to take a multimeter, switch it on, put it to continuity mode. So what continuity mode does, it sends a small amount of power through the red lead. If it receives a power at the black lead, it beeps. So very simple. And then you're going to look on the motherboard for polyfuses. They're normally marked P or F. So you see there's one there. There's another one there. And this one only has two on the side. It probably has two on the back. But because we ejected, I know that they're going to be fine. You're just going to check those. So normally one of them is busted. And that's why you've got a problem. That's why it doesn't want to close. This will show you the other drive that you get. Okay, this is a D2 nothing, if I remember correctly, but it's the full-size board. So on this one, let me zoom in, because 9 out of 10 times you're going to see this board. It is by far the most popular. So on this one, there's one there. There's one there. And then there's one at the back that just does the laser movement. So if your laser doesn't move, everything else moves. Just beep out that one and just make sure it beeps. If it doesn't beep, then that's the thing. Now, the board revision on these, on the D2 nothing, some of these still supports DVD-Rs, so that you can actually play copies. But most of these don't. So if you have one of the D2Bs, D2A, D2, one of those, it'll have a little chip here, and those you can actually play backup discs on. This one not so much. Alright, so we've got our drive, we've got our machine. Gonna grab this, stick it down here. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with this drive other than they put the game upside down. I'll just show you what it looks like when you load a game and what you can expect. And then we'll clean up the case a little bit and see if we can make this thing look a little bit better, because this thing looks terrible. Now in theory you should be able to just put a disc in, it should automatically switch on, you don't have to push the power button. But yeah, put the disc in, you hear the click, you see it spin up because it detected there's a disc. It won't spin unless it detects there's a disc. You can hear it read slowly and then it'll speed up. Let's move to the back, it's detected it, and there it's speeding up, but not much. But nonetheless, if you get to this stage, you can generally take your remote, plug it in, and on the TV it should be fine. Let's see what we get here. Is this even a copy of Skylanders for Wii? I'll laugh if it was for a different system. I don't even check. So got that. These remotes are in terrible shape. I guess we can open one of these remotes as well, and I'll show you inside what they look like. Nothing special. Another thing that a lot of people get wrong on these, controllers don't work, sync buttons at the back, press the sync button on the front as well. People laugh, but I've had brand new machines that we sold to customers come back and they don't know how to sync the remote, and that's why they brought it back. So they'll say like the first remote only works and meanwhile none of the others do. So we're going to go into Amy. Sorry guys, you won't be able to see this, so you'll just have to take my word for it. So we've got that. I need to move my sensor bar back. There we go, sensor bar works, remote, the vibration works. It detected Skylanders. You can hear that kick, it moved back, it's now moved to the section with the data, it's verifying the disk. And Skylanders on the screen. I don't want a copyright strike, so I'll just plug it out. Right, so basically, this is a no-show. This is not a broken machine. Yay, 150 Rand Wii. Very boring for you guys, but it's great for me. Got a Wii for nothing. Oh, and if you press eject, it'll actually spin, eject, and switch off. Normally it does. This one doesn't want to. Come on. So that begs the question, what do you do with a machine that's this dirty? We'll see if we can clean up some of it. It's going to need a new faceplate. That faceplate was almost destroyed. Had a little bit of dust at the back there. The fan is a bit dusty, we'll clean that out. So while I'm here, how has everyone's day been so far? Anyone have anything they want to talk about? You gentle wards are all the things that work on top of. Oh, you mean this? Yeah, that's from a pharmacy, but I need something white that's like sturdy and I don't mind burning to work from. That works well. It has genital warts and it has HIV and all sorts of fun things. You know you had a nice time if you come back with one of those. Ideally, I would love to get one of those microscopes that you guys can see a bit closer on what I'm doing. But, okay, Sarah. I mod a Wiimote to use USB cable. Okay. You can mod a Wii to use USB as well. You can mod you don't even have to mod a Wii remote to make it work on Bluetooth. There's programs for that. Okay, that's fine. No more major amount of dust and stuff. Another thing a lot of people do is when they push this down, they kind of clip out or accidentally push up one of the grommets. It happens. Happens to all of us. Wait, where's the last one? I'll find that later. Oh, there it is. Right, so we've got this. I just want to show you quickly what I normally do to clean these. So you see how that looks? It looks like really bad. It's all sort of crusty and ugly and normal everyday window cleaner, microfiber cloth. And then what you do is you take some furniture polish and you polish all of the scratches out and you actually get a half decent machine. But this takes away all of the dirt and the grime, so the thing doesn't feel like you're touching dust. You can see the rubbish on there already. But these black machines, they're fingerprint magnets, nothing you can do. Okay, so this was a no-show. And just to get back, why we only took out the bottom screws is it has this metal cover, and the metal cover is attached with 2 screws on each side, and the metal cover actually comes off with the machine. If you take those screws out, okay, if you take these out here, you'll take the plastic off, but you won't take the metal cover off. Then you still have to take the metal cover off afterwards, but if you keep that in, it stays in. So we're quickly going to take off the sticker here. And then we're going to open up one of these remotes. Check what's inside the remote. Because why not? I mean, we've gotten this far. And I really want to get you guys like a good 40 minute video. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to use Zippo lighter fluid. This is not the gas type. If anyone says that lighter fluid doesn't remove stickers, it's because they bought the gas type for whatever reason. So we're just going to dab this on here. Just get the sticker as wet as possible. Work it in. And I'm going to leave it. I will get back to that in a few minutes. Okay. It's just going to soak in there. While that soaks in there, let's grab one of these. Ooh, this thing is crusty. I'm probably going to have to bath, stick these in a sink and scrub them. I think I'll do that tonight. I think that's about long enough. Set that aside to dry. And then just lift this off. And that's why you use Winolene. You'll see it leaves the sticky stuff behind. Not a problem. Zip a lighter fluid. And you just get it some tissues or some toilet paper works well. Go fetch that. Now, Smash TV Network, please don't die. I need you. You're one of the only people that watches all my streams. Like every single last one. And don't you catch that stuff. It was just a joke. I mean, once you've got that, you're pretty much... Well, most of it's not too bad. You can go in and you can actually go in for a shot and they get most of it out of your system and you're fine again. But some of them are nasty. Use a rubber. Yeah, there you go, sticker gone. And also we took away most of the dust and the grime on here. But I'll probably have to put some furniture polish on here just to liven it up again. But yeah, that's how you get rid of the sticky stuff. No more sticky stuff, it's normal, it's dried. Holds good, even though it's dirty as nothing on earth. I'm going to stick these in the sink and clean them off. So let's have a look at these controllers. Here's the one I just cleaned. Well, cleaned. I'm going to probably stick these in the sink. But let's have a look and see if there's anything in here that's actually user serviceable that you guys can fix at home. Take this out, that out. It was just 2 screws, wasn't it? Yeah, it was just 2 screws. But I think this thing has like so much crap holding it together. The spudger. I think it was clips in front. Yeah, it was clips in front. Here is my spudger tool. It's totally not a cake decorating knife, but this is the right so that you don't break stuff when you spudger. See, it doesn't leave the marks on the plastic due to how long and flat it is. Oh, come on. Normally it's about this easy, unless you were... Okay, here we go. Okay, well, I've had these open before. Don't you prove me wrong today. Yeah, it is clips. There's the clip. And I think these things haven't been opened for so long that the clips are kind of like ingrained into the thing. There we go. Yeah, it's 2 little clips at the sides that need to get off. Right, so that's what you get in the controller, and you'll see that it has some combination of all the new technology. So it has like domes. The domes, if you press against the dome, that's what makes the clicky. Well, that's what clicks. Sorry, it doesn't make the clicky. That sounds terrible. And then you've also got the traditional style like that, where you can clean it. But most importantly, I'm going to turn it this way around. You'll see, and that was the right way around. You'll see at this side there's our little friend, the polyfuse. So once again, if you have a remote that doesn't work, just grab your tester, check that fuse. And that's fine. There's some LEDs in there and stuff as well. You can use normal contact cleaner to clean the pads and the insides, but that's about it. Right in front it'll have like a camera. It uses an infrared camera for the tracking, which is kind of cool. See if we can get to that stage. I think you should pull it with the... There we go. So there it has a little camera, quite literally a camera. It's a normal infrared camera, and that's what gives you the motion on the screen. And it has a little vibrating motor. It uses a Broadcom BCM 2042A 4K FPG, and that's what controls the whole thing. Probably Bluetooth as well. And it has a Rubicon capacitor at the back. That's a Nikon. Ah, Nikon Chemicon. It's good quality stuff. And literally that's all that's in here. There's nothing else here that generally breaks. It's serviceable. But you can take these off, and I'm going to go and give this a wash. Because wow, this thing is dirty. It's bad. Real bad. Don't forget to take your speaker out if you are going to go take the stuff for a wash. And yeah, I think that was all. There's nothing major wrong with this system. Ooh, there's like, no, it's probably me from the cleaning. No, it's not. It's actually molded in. Eeh. So I'm going to go and wash this case and wash this machine, and then I'll see you guys next time. Cheerio.